Morning everybody, my name is Agano and today I'll be teaching you how to join a computer to the domain. Well, as you can see, I do have one computer here, which is the client computer. The name is client1, and I do have a server in front of me, which is server 2025. This is Windows Server 2025. So you will need a Windows Server 2022, 2019, and 2025 to be able to do this, because they all support. So, and this is one Windows 11 that I have here. This is Windows 11 computer. I'm using it as a client computer, which I'm going to be joining to the domain. On my server, this is the domain. The name of the domain is aganogroup.local. Please remember the name, aganogroup.local. Again, I do have a user here in my server. Let me go here and show you. For Active Directory user and computer, if you go here and then press where it says users down here, these are the users in this domain, and I have created one user. His name is Birachek. Yeah, he is. The name is Bira, and he's the user from the domain that's created by me, and I'm an administrator of this domain. Again, on computers, if you double click on computers here, it says there are no item to show in this view. So no computer is already here. But by the end of this video, we'll be able to see the client one on the computer, because this client one will be already joined to this domain, and then we can be able to manage it from the domain. Then it has to appear here. So we'll come back here later at the end of this video. I just wanted to show you. Then what we do when we're joining a computer to the domain, the first thing we have to make sure both our computers can communicate together. The server and the client. What do? We go to the search bar, type in CMD, and you have this black port here. So this is CMD. You have to type in ipconfig, and hit enter. Now we are looking at IPv4, this one. You can see the IPv4 here. So it's 10.0.0.98. This is the IP address for this server. And let's go find out what's the IP address for the client computer. Well, we're also going to do the same thing. Go to the search bar in CMD and hit enter. Here is the CMD. So type in ipconfig and hit enter. IPv4, we're looking at IPv4 again. It is 10.0.0.97. So our computers are on the same network, and these are the IP addresses. Now let's make sure the client computer can ping the server. We are going to type in ping from the client computer 10.0.0.98, which is the server's IP address. We are pinging this IP address to see if this server will give us a reply, if we are able to communicate with it. Alright, we are able to get the communication done. So our test was successful. There's 0% lost, and we got the reply coming from 10.0.0.98, which is our server. Now let's go to the server side and make sure our server can also communicate to the client computer. Let's do the same thing. Ping 10.0.0.97, which is our computer's IP address, our client IP address here. 10.0.0.97. This is the one I'm typing in. So we are pinging this IP address to see if the server can be able to communicate with the client also. Then hit enter, and here we have the replies coming from 10.0.0.98, which is our client computer. That makes sense. That shows that we are able to communicate. So this is the first step we do for making sure we are on the same network, making sure we are able to communicate. The second thing, let's exit, tap in exit. We are exiting the CMD. Tap in exit again. The second thing that we do is go to your setting, your computer setting, and just tap in the search control panel to make it easier. Tap in control panel to the setting. This is on the client PC, it's not on the domain. as you can see, this is the domain here with the organo group, the local, but we are on the client computer. Then go to the setting on your client computer, go to network and internet, tap in where it says view network status, and then go where it says change adapter setting. This is the control panel. Change adapter setting. Press here, and they'll bring you different adapters that you are using on your computer. Then in this case, I'm using this one, so just choose one that you're using. Double click on it, and you'll see this little table. But go to property. We are going back down here to properties. Press the properties, and the first thing that you're gonna check, first make sure to find out where it says Internet Protocol version 6. Make sure this button is unchecked, which I already did. Again, make sure this one is checked. Internet Protocol version 4 is checked. Make sure this one is checked. And double click on this, Internet Protocol version 4. And as you can see, it's using DHCP to get an IP address, so you cannot see anything. And by default, your computer will be like this. There won't be any number here. It will be like this because this all information will be provided by DHCP. So what you're gonna do is press to the second one, which says use the following DNS server address. Press here, and what are we going to put in here? Remember, the IP address of the server is gonna be your preferred DNS server. The IP address of your server is gonna be your preferred DNS server. So type in the IP address of your server, which was 10.0.98. Let's just confirm on the server side, cmd, type in ipconfig. All right, hit enter, and we can check the IP address is 10.0.0.98. Here it is. So this is the IP address we are going to put in the client computer on the preferred DNS server. So put in 10.0.0.98. And on the alternative DNS server, you can put in the Google DNS server or Cloudflare. So I'm using the Google DNS server because that's the one I like. So 8.8.8. This is alternative DNS server. So, but this is the most important thing. The 10.0.0.98 is going to be your server's IP address. Make sure this configuration is done this way. Then hit OK. And OK again. So we are going back, close. Now we're done. So we are going to do what? We are going to join our computer to the domain. So we are on the client computer. Go to the setting and hit this button, the start mode. Go to the setting. Now go to system, new setting. Go down, scroll down where it says about. Press here, about, and scroll down a little. Find where it says domain or work group. Find domain or work group and press here. And now you can see like it says computer description, full computer name, client 1. This is the computer name for our client computer. And you're gonna hit where it says network ID. Because it says like to use wizard, join a domain or work group, click network ID. This is what we're looking for. Then hit network ID. Leave it on the first one. Click next. Again, leave it on the first one. It's okay. Next. This is, as you can see, it says these are the information you will need. So you need the following information: username, your password, your account domain name. You might also need your computer name, your computer domain name. The first time when I started this video, I showed you that we have a user here with his name, and so he has a password he's created from the domain. You can also use an administrator account, your domain administrator account to join the domain. So you need this information to be able to use to join a computer to the domain. But they are assuming if you don't have this information, contact your network administrator. They are assuming you are a help desk or maybe a technician at any company and trying to join a computer to the domain, unable to access this information. Well, you have to contact your network administrator or your system administrator. They will be able to provide this information for you. Hit next. Hit next. Here it says computer name, client 1, and computer domain name. So now we are going to type in the computer domain. What was our computer domain? The computer domain is, let me go to the local server. It says agano-group.local. This is the computer domain. This is the domain we are going to join. This is the name that you're going to type in here. Agano-group.local. Let's go ahead and type agano-group.local. Then hit next. They will bring you this button. If there is any error or any misconfiguration in your computer or in your server, you'll see this. Or if your computers are not able to communicate, you really won't be able to see this. But because we saw this, everything is fine with our computer. So now we are going to use, as it says here, tap the name and password of an account with the permission to join the domain. An account with the permission to join the domain is an account created on the domain. It's an account created on the domain, like users. You have to create a user in the domain and use this account, or maybe in an administrative account, so you can use that. So in this case, I'm gonna use Peter. Yeah, I'm gonna use Peter and put his password. And now they're telling me to put the domain. The same domain is agano-group.local that we are joining. So I'm gonna type in agano-group, then hit OK. Let's see the result if you're able to make it. Wow, we get an error. It says, please read the error before you do anything. Your computer could not be joined to the domain because the following error has occurred. Username or password is incorrect. So how do we correct this? First, check your names, check the passwords, make sure they are correct. So the user that we had, the name is Peter. I'm gonna check the name of my user. Active Directory, users and computers, go to users. Let me see the name. It's Peter check down here. His name is Peter check. So I entered Peter, but all you can see there is P-E-R-T-E-R, which is wrong. So it's supposed to be Peter. I'm gonna delete the R, and now it's Peter. So we solved the issue, and go ahead. Let's go ahead and proceed with the process. The password is the same. The username was incorrect, so we already corrected the username. Hit OK. Well, here it comes. Yeah, we are able to do. So the username is Agano, the user domain is client1, and they are telling you to choose. Do not add the domain user account, or add the following domain user account. That's what we're doing. Hit next. And do you want this one to be a standard user, an administrator, or another user? Use him as a standard user. Next. You can choose either of these. So hit next. And they're telling you must restart your computer to apply this change. Before restarting, save any open file and close all programs. Please, if you have some information, please save the information. If you are in the process of doing something, save it in order to restart this. Then hit finish. Okay. So this is the pop-up that says you must restart your computer to apply this change. Before restarting, again, they're reminding you the same thing. Save any open file and close all programs. Then hit restart now. Now our computer is restarting. It's about to join because we already joined it to agano-group.local. So it's restarting. This is the server we're joining. Let our computer restart and let's see what's next. Give it a moment to restart. Alright, the computer has restarted. Now let's see. It says Agano Celestine, which is the account that this computer had before. And we have down here, it says add a user. So press on add a user. Now you can see username, password, sign in to Agano group, which is the domain here. So now this computer is already a joined computer. So it can now be able to sign into Agano group, which is our domain. So let's find out if we already have a computer named client1 on our domain. Let's go to the server, hit the tools, go to Active Directory, users and computers, go to computers, where it says computers, and double click. This is users, this is computers, double click computers. And you can see client1. Before, when we start the process, this was not here. It was telling us that there is no item on this test. So the computer is already there if you join 10 computers, you will see their names here, and you can be able to manage them from here. And now we can go here to the server and log into the server. We can go here to the client computer and log into the server as Pira. Let's log into as Pira, or any other user who has credential from the domain. We can do this. Pira and password. Well, Pira's password, and hit enter. Now PiraCheck is signing in. You can see that PiraCheck is able to log in, and the computer is already showing up on the domain side, and we did it and joined the computer to the domain. Well, one last step to double check, just to confirm that everything is already done. Well, let's confirm. Let's go hit the start menu, and you can see this is PiraCheck. Down here, hit PiraCheck, you can see Pira alt organogroup.local, where this computer is already joined to the domain, and Pira is signed in this computer as a domain user. Well, thank you so much for watching. Appreciate, and please like our video, please subscribe, and hope this video was helpful for you. Thank you so much. See you in the next video. All right. Ciao, ciao.